Hello, this is Christina with Affordable Wonders, and I got another short tutorial for you. Okay, this one might not be as short as you're probably used to because the technique is a little bit more complex, and I wanted to show it to you from start to finish. This is for the broomstick lace. Here is a quick swatch that I made, so you can see the broomstick lace. What it is these. It gives you these nice little lace-like holes in your project. Now this one was going through both loops, but there's different techniques whether you go through the front loop, the back loop, or through both loops. Your pattern will let you know what you have to do. What you will need is a big knitting needle. This is as big as I have it, which is a size 19, US 19. But I think the bigger the better because the lace will show through better. And I thought it was too uncomfortable to actually use a broomstick here. What you're going to do is you're going to start with in multiples of 4 or 5 depending on your pattern, or whether you're freelancing. You can do either a chain to begin with or the foundation single crochet, which, oh, by the way, I have a tutorial for. You can just look it up. Alright, so first things first, you're going to elongate the first stitch and stick your needle through it. Then you're gonna either go through both loops of the next one or one loop front or back like I mentioned before. I am going to go through the back loop for this tutorial of the next stitch. You're going to yarn over, pull it through, and slip it on your needle. Pardon, but this is a little clumsy working with this big old needle in front of a camera. But just know that you're going through, in this tutorial, I'm going through the back loop of each stitch. And you're going to do this all the way across. With the broomstick lace, it's like a two-part process. There is the loop pass, which is what I'm doing right now. And then there is the return pass, kind of like Tanisha and crochet, if you guys are familiar with it. Okay, I'm here on my last one. And that's what your work should look like right now. And now for the return pass, what you're going to do is you're going to take the first 4 loops, or whatever your pattern tells you to do, and you're just gonna put your hook through it like so. Take them off your needle. You're gonna yarn over, pull it through loosely, yarn over for this first and only the first one. You're gonna lock it down with this chain. Alright, now you're gonna work 4 single crochets because you just worked off 4 loops, therefore you want to put those 4 stitches back on. So, whoops, my needle's coming off. So there we go, 1. And you're going to go through the eye, which is the inside of the loops. 2, 3, and 4. So there we got our 4 stitches back on for the next pass. Now you're going to work the next 4 stitches off. In my case, we're at the end, but you would continue doing this until you have no loops left on your needle. Here you don't have to do that chain, you just yarn over and single crochet. Where's my camera? There we go. 1, 2, 3, which I think I didn't put it through the eye correctly. 3, 4. So you should be back to having the original 8 or however many your pattern told you to have. In my case, 8. There you go. Now we gotta do a loop pass again. So this last stitch that you have, you're gonna elongate it again and insert your needle. And you'll get a different effect, again, like I said, depending on whether you work on the front or the back loop. I'm doing the back loop. Work all 8 stitches back on your needle. It does get take some getting used to because you're holding this big massive needle. But the results are so beautiful. You can make a scarf, you can make a scarflet, a cowl, wrist warmers, I mean just about anything, and it'll look like you put so much work into it, and this is such a simple technique. Twisted it. There you go. I have all 8 stitches back on. Double check to be sure. And as you can see, we've already got eyelets here. I'm gonna do the return pass one more time. Again, you're gonna slip off the 4 stitches or whatever your pattern calls for. Loosely loosely do your first chain inside the eye and then replace the 4 stitches. 1, oops, sorry y'all, 2, 3, 4, and then pick up the last 4 stitches and loosely single crochet straight into it. You don't have to do the chain to anchor it down. That only happens on the very first one. So just go straight into single crochet. That's 1. 2, 3, and 4. And there you have it. Simple yet beautiful. Depending on what fiber you're working with, you can block it to straight, you know, to make the loops, the lacy part more visible. But as you can see, working in the back loop, it gives you this nice pretty little dividing line here in between the two. Yet on this one, where I work through both of the loops, it does not. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this short, not so short tutorial. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Christina Barnes, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, ask any question that you'd like, and show the love.